How does it feel when you know that your leaders are loyal, committed, and passionate? On this video today, Royal Caribbean Group executives look back at 1 year of no cruises. This team of executives discusses the hardship the cruise industry has faced ever since the breakout of the COVID-19, and also how they plan to move forward into an exciting future. But let's first talk about it. Hey there, welcome back. Your host here, Bonito from Cruise Destinations. If it's your first time, please do one thing for me to make my day. Subscribe into the channel. And thank you in advance. It's been more than 1 year since Royal Caribbean last set sail, and the entire cruise industry came to a standstill as a result of this coronavirus pandemic. Today, ships, we all know that they are empty, cafes and restaurants on board are closed, and also the theaters are dark. Despite all this, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I believe that 2020 was a year of its kind, but I also believe that 2021 is going to be a transitional year in the cruise industry. Royal Caribbean is restarting ships back slowly, with caution and with extreme safety parameters in place, with a goal that there will never be a confirmed positive case on board of any of the ships. The economic impact of this crisis is also top of the mind of the executives and the entire Royal Caribbean leadership team. Not only has the global cruise industry taken a staggering global financial hit, but millions have also been placed out of work. We've all taken a great hit in this pandemic. There has been a lot of uncertainty about the future of the cruising, but then you really start thinking more about the people, the personal challenges that we are all going through, whether it's the crew, whether it's the shoreside employees, the farmers, the suppliers, the taxi drivers. Every business that partners with the cruise industry has been affected. You'll find that there's a cruise community out there that sometimes gets overlooked. And this community have also suffered a lot due to this pandemic. Although it's not over yet, we begin to see light at the end of the tunnel. Speaking today will be Richard Fain, the Chairman and CEO Royal Caribbean Group, Michael Bailey, Chairman and CEO Royal Caribbean International, Lisa Lut of Polo, and that is the President and CEO of Celebrity Cruises, and also Roberto Martinoli, who's the President and CEO of Silver Seas Cruises. Let's listen in.
It's been an incredibly difficult year, but throughout the period we've learned. I think, our mantra of continuous improvement has really done us well, because this is a time when you needed agility, whether it was creating the Healthy Sail Panel, how to help travel advisors who were suffering terribly during this whole period. So all of that, the mantra of continuous improvement said, keep learning and keep applying those lessons. And I think that's really helped us get through this period.
As we all know, the entire company, effectively, we closed all of our operations. For a huge global business with tens of thousands of employees all over the world, to suddenly press stop was a very complex period. And I would say the one thing that shone through then and shines through today is the incredible teamwork, the optimism of all of our employees all over the world, and the can-do attitude.
Certainly the year has progressed from that immediate time of just having to get things done, stopping our ships all over the world, getting all of our guests home, and then of course getting all of our crew home.
One of the biggest problems of the pandemic is all of a sudden everybody has to deal with almost zero or almost zero revenue. I will tell you, in business school, they never prepared you for how you operate a business on zero revenue. The challenge has been enormous, but the finance team has risen to the challenge.
This is a great business. We have the best brands in the world. We have the best crew and employees in the world. So we were in a position of strength going into this, which allowed us to really leverage our relationships with our banks and our investors especially in the early days, to kind of get us into a position where we could be very methodical.
This has been an incredible experience for all of us, and that we've been, managing things that we never faced before. And I think that we all need to be feeling pretty good about it, because the outcome was quite remarkable. We wouldn't be here today if we were not part of this large group that gave us financial support, technical support, in terms of motivating us. It was great to know that we had such an incredible company behind us.
The way I look at this is the way I look at everything, and I always have, and it's through a lens of optimism and positivity and the future. And while none of us wanted this, while none of us could have predicted this, I believe we have taken this time and really thought through how we come back better than when we left.
The vaccine has just changed the dialogue. The vaccine has made it possible to talk about things in a much more normal way. And we're doing it very carefully, very methodically. We are intending to vaccinate every single crew member. It's fascinating to us how many have already on their own got vaccinated, but we're going to make sure they all are. And vaccinations is going to be an important part of the turnaround here.
That kind of effort and that kind of commitment and energy that has been tremendous throughout all of this. And now here we are, where I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel that people can see and people can feel. And that same energy is just taking on a different form now. And it's exciting to see.
This terrible disease has brought so much pain to so many people. We've tried to help employees who are in need, tried to help travel partners.
Every day I have woken up for the past year, I have made a commitment to look for the silver lining in the COVID-19 cloud. We realize how hard this has been for everybody. We've taken care of or tried to do right by our crew, helping them through financial crisis where we can.
People say, when are you restarting? And I say, we've been restarting. We have 4 ships operating today in Singapore, the Canary Islands, etc. And I think you're going to see announcements beginning to come fairly quickly. The momentum is there. And frankly, the momentum today is as strong as I've ever remember seeing it.
I think the success we've had in Singapore, the announcement we made recently about starting vaccine-only cruises in Israel, these are all stepping stones to returning to service and to returning to a kind of a normal existence that we all are going to enjoy.
We were leveraging technology to remove friction from the vacation experience. And as it turns out, removing friction means less lines, less hassle. We talk a lot about our muster 2.0. The industry standard of muster 1.0 was everybody went to a single safety drill together as a group, the entire ship. In the new model, rather than be this mass experience, it's now personalized. You do it at your own leisure. And so that's an example of technology that we had ready and we're starting to test and deploy pre-pandemic that we've now accelerated and will be part of returning every ship to service.
What we see from our loyal guests is just an incredible desire to return to cruising. I think everybody's excited about returning.
I always say this pandemic isn't going to win. And the things that are really special about cruising are going to carry us into the future.
The momentum for a real return to full operation with all our ships operating, employing the people on the ships, on the shore, in the destinations, and providing those wonderful cruises. That's all beginning to happen, and it's coming soon. And that's so exciting. And you can really feel it in the air. It's palpable. The end is in sight. Can't wait to see you back on the ships.
Oh, the last 1 year or so have been pretty challenging and yet emotional. It's really touching and really heartwarming to see we have so many dedicated team leaders ready to come back and are committed to bringing our ships into operation. I'm really looking forward to that day that I can stand at the gangway with my teams to say welcome on board to the first group of guests that will be stepping on the cruise ships. I just can't wait for that day. A big thank you to all of the executives for giving us that inside look. Despite everything that has happened, the cruise industry is still surviving. Royal Caribbean Group plans to come back better than before. I'm also thrilled by the response and concerns we've gotten from our loyal guests. So many of them are just so eager to come back. So are we all. Let's get to the engagement section. On my last video about the 10 must-dos in San Juan, I did ask about what will be your favorite activity to do when you visit San Juan. Or if you have been to San Juan, what did you do and did you enjoy it? And from the comments, I see George Wesley. George, you say that you did the window caves and also visited the El Moro. Thanks, George, for your comments. And on today's engagement question, I will be asking, what do you think about the future of cruising? Let me know in the comment section below. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit also the notification bell so you won't miss when another video comes your way. And also be sure to share this video with your friends to help grow the channel. And that's all for me now. And until next video, keep safe and have a good one. Bonito out.